And here, I think, if I can jump to, I think what is really behind this story, to my mind, is the question about whether sexuality, appropriate sexuality, right, has a place in Judaism. Sexuality can sometimes be quite a primal force in our life. Sexuality can be something that we don't necessarily, can't always control. And the question is whether there is a place within Judaism, a place within the spiritual for sexuality. And I think this is what's arguing about. Ibn Ezra is creating a narrative whereby the mirrors are donated because people are discarding them, because the women are donating their mirrors because they've given up on beautification and they've said, listen, it's all about God, and the world of the flesh, the world of physical appearance is something we are abandoning. Rashi, right, brings a story where Moses actually thought that was the case, but Moses got it wrong. Moses had thought, and by the way, it's fascinating because there is a midrash that Moses separated from his wife. Moses had left his wife, and Moses had given up the world of intimacy with his wife. He thought that anything to do with sexuality was inappropriate. God says, no, no, no. There is an appropriate sexuality. I want to amplify this by thinking about a couple of things. If you recall that scene before the Israelites get the Torah from God, we have the situation where they are told to separate from their wives. Al tikshu elisha. The men are told, have a 3-day hiatus, purify yourselves, and for 3 days don't approach a woman, indicating that preparation for a divine rendezvous involves a separation from sexuality. Likewise, in later days, what would happen when somebody went to the temple is they would have to purify themselves. They'd have to go to the mikvah, right? And they'd have to leave the world of the sexual behind them and go to the mikvah. And maybe I'll talk about that in a few more minutes. So it's remarkable in the world of Rashi that Rashi's actually bringing a narrative where God sort of embraces and says, no, there is an appropriate sexuality, but there is an appropriate sexuality.